Hi guys, it's me, Jennifer McKeever, licensed esthetician and makeup artist. We're here in the treatment room today. This is Emma, and she is going to get one of our tween and teen facial treatments today. So we're having some issues with some breakouts and some blackheads and some oily skin. So our job today is just to make her kind of feel comfortable here in the treatment room and get her skin where it needs to be. Okay, so Miss Emma is 11 years old, and I wanted to make sure that she understood that it's completely normal that people, you know, boys and girls her age are having issues with their skin. I mean, crazy things are happening inside of our bodies, and they need to know that they're not going through this alone. We all went through that, and if you didn't, then you're a lucky person, because I know I went through that just a little bit. So that's number one, is just knowing that it's important for us to teach these kids how to take care of their skin, not only here, but at home. So I'm going to make sure that she goes home with some instructions on how to wash her face, knowing that she needs to do it twice a day, some things she can do to prevent breakouts, and also give her some products that she can take home. I'm going to start by cleansing Miss Emma's eyes and her lips, and this is just going to be a very mild eye cleanser, and it has some seaweed botanicals and it's super calming. I'm just going to let it sit on her eyes just for a little bit here. While I'm doing that, I'm just going to kind of just rub her temples a little bit, just give her a little massage, bring her headband back a little bit, and just kind of, you know, just give her a nice rub on the hairline there. This is her first time getting a spa treatment, so I just want to make sure that I make her feel super comfortable. All right, now she's not wearing any makeup, obviously, so it's going to be pretty easy to cleanse her eye area, and it's just a very gentle cleanse. I'm getting her eyebrows and her eyelashes, her eyelid, and I'm going to go underneath and get right underneath her eye. I'm going to put that right back on there. And I'm going to move on to the next eye. So this is removing all that excess oil. Those that do have mascara or makeup, it's so important to make sure you get all in that lash line, because that is where a lot of bacteria builds up. And then we want to make sure that we cleanse the lips really good with that same seaweed extract. And I'm just getting right in the corners and all on top. Perfect. Okay, so with Emma's skin here, I wanted to use a very gentle cleanser. I'm going to use this pomegranate antioxidant cleanser. It has a jojoba, it has grapeseed oil, and it has pomegranate extract in it. Just wanting to get a nice generous amount. I'm going to warm it up in my hands so it's not so cold when I put it on her face. But this is a very creamy texture of a cleanser, so it's going to be great to hydrate her skin, and might tickle a little bit, I don't know. But this is just going to kind of get some of those oils off of her face, but at the same time not totally strip her skin from those natural occurring oils that she needs to have. So we are just getting just those impurities that are on the surface of her skin off. What do you think of the smell of this?
It smells really good.
It smells really good. And I love this because it's a natural scent. It's not anything that's like super perfumey or anything like that. Because like I said, our goal is not to irritate the skin. We're looking for something very gentle. So as far as cleansing goes, it's important to make sure that you get this T-zone area. So all of this right here, you know, it forms a T. That is where it gets the most oily for a lot of people. We're just kind of going in a circular motion. Make sure you get in that hairline. Okay. And I like to get in the eyebrows because I think a lot of people kind of skip and avoid that area. But if we're being honest, this place is full of dry skin, and our sweat kind of get saturated in there. So we want to make sure that we get that. And I am getting all around her face, and I want to concentrate on this nose area. Okay?
Okay.
So when you're washing your face at home, and like I said, I'm going to give you some products to take home, make sure that you focus here, and make sure you focus here. And also, if you notice there's like a crease right there, kind of use your finger and really get in deep in there, you know? Because like that crease right there kind of attracts like a lot of that dirt too and that sweat. So we want to get in there. Okay?
Okay.
Now, her chin is also one of the areas of concern. So we're going to make sure that we really do a good job at kind of getting in there and just getting all that clean. Okay. I'm going to take it from her face, and I'm going to make sure that we concentrate right here on the neck and the décolleté area, because that's a part that a lot of us really don't pay that much attention to. So whenever you want to get your neck area, your décolleté, this whole part, I'm going to have her lift her chin up a little bit. Okay, and this is how we're going to be able to get that area. Just like that. Just the act of lifting your chin up will help you get in there, okay guys? When cleansing your skin, it's also important to make sure you get the back of your neck, okay? I'm just kind of getting right underneath there. And I'm using my fingers, really getting in there and just, you know, the base of her neck, like where her hairline is. Make sure you get that because, you know, you have a lot of product buildup, like from your hair products and things like that. So you want to get all around there, and you want to get behind the ears. That's another neglected area. And this is all important. And it's so easy and so quick to do, like when you're washing your face. Like, you do it all in one step, you know? Okay, so next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna rinse it all off. Okay, so after cleansing, I'm going to put on this Cucumber Hydration Toner. Now, I love this stuff. Close your eyes for me, sweetie. You're going to feel cool mist. This stuff smells so good. Do you like the smell of it?
Yeah.
Yeah? So this has hyaluronic acid in it, and it's just a very good moisturizing type of product. Very hydrating, okay? So we're just going to let that soak in, and then we're going to start our exfoliation process. Okay, so whenever it comes to exfoliation, this is important because we're going to be able to kind of get rid of some of that dry skin that she has on her nose. It's going to help give us a nice, smooth surface area. It's going to polish the skin. It's going to allow all the ingredients that we put on later to go in a little bit deeper into her skin. So we want to get all that dead skin off and kind of get that process of renewed skin to happen a little bit faster. So that shedding of the skin is so important. I'm going to be using Repoussage. It's the honey and almond scrub. So this is a very gentle, mechanical type of scrub. I already have some mixed with a little bit of the cleanser that I was using right here in this cup. So I'm just going to start with my finger. Kind of scoop some out. So the whole point of this, Emma, is to kind of, like I said, get rid of that dry skin, and it's just going to give you very smooth skin, especially since you've been swimming a lot this summer. All that dry skin is right there on your nose. I can see it, and that's from the sun and that chlorine and the salt water that's in your grandma's pool. So we're just going like this, right? It's a very, very thick product, that honey almond scrub is. And by me mixing it with the cleanser, it kind of makes it a lot easier for me to spread it all over her face. Okay, so now that we have all that honey almond scrub nice and scrubbed into her skin, we're going to take it all off. Definitely don't put this on the eyes. And that goes for any scrub. You don't want to scrub your eyelids, okay? It's a very sensitive, very thin skin, so. Okay, so we just got done using that honey almond scrub all over her face. So her face feels very, very soft and smooth. Feels super clean, looks super clean. There is a little glow to her skin. I don't know if you girls see it, or boys, or whoever's watching this, but I see it. She's looking very beautiful. Okay, so what we're going to do next is put on an enzyme. So this is more of a chemical exfoliation, but it's very, very gentle. So I'm just gonna paint it on her face, okay? You're gonna see the steam start to kind of burst into this video here. And what the steam is gonna do, it's gonna help activate this enzyme. Going to use this skin scrubber right here on Emma's face, and that's what we're going to use to get off that enzyme that I put on. So I'm going to turn it on. Now, if you listen to it, I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's a very like fuzzy sound, so for some people it's a little scary. But I told Emma it doesn't hurt or anything. I love this because it vibrates about 26 to 2800 vibrations per second. So you're really going to get a nice deep clean with this tool. I don't recommend you go off and buy this and use it at home. This is a tool that I think only professionals should be using. Now, do you feel any pain with this tool?
No,
It tickles? It tickles. All the enzyme off of her face, off of her décolleté area, off of her neck. So I'm going to change the speed of this a little bit. I'm going to have you turn your head this way. So right in the corner of her nose is where, you know, we have those blackheads going on. So I'm just kind of on the side here using that to really get those vibrations to kind of open things up a little bit and help us pull those blackheads out. Are you doing okay? Okay. This is a sensitive area in the corner of her nose, so we really want to be careful and make sure that our guest or our client is feeling comfortable. Okay? Hey! Okay, so we've been doing some extractions. We kind of been getting real into it. And, hey there. Okay, so the main thing is sometimes you just gotta have to work slow because you don't want to damage the skin and you want to be gentle. You know, this is her first facial, so I don't want to scare her to never have a facial again and really get deep in there. But we are actually able to get a lot of that congestion cleared out. And can you tell me a little bit about what you experienced, Emma? Did you feel any pain really or anything like that? Maybe
No,
just a little bit?
just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I wanted to make sure, is that I was very careful. I'm using like 3 different tools. So, you know, I have the skin scrubber. I was using that, using the tip of that. And I'm also using these 2 tools right here. So that is really helping. I've gotten a lot of crazy things out, and that's a good thing. We're done with all the extractions, and we're gonna finish it up just with this raspberry cleanser here. This cleanser is like more of a foaming type of cleanser, but I wanted to concentrate now on some of these breakouts. and also making sure that we're really deep cleaning that area that we just did those extractions on. I love the smell of this. This has a little bit of salicylic acid. Of course, that raspberry extract has some tea tree oil in it. A little glycolic acid. So basically this is a good surface cleanse. It's good to get all that deep ingrained congestion out of the pores and bring them out. So that's what we're doing. This to really get a deep cleanse. It's really foaming up, which is great. And that salicylic acid, it's really going to help dry up the oil, because I know you have oil right here in your T-zone area. So that's what we're doing, just really getting a nice deep clean. How's your face feeling?
Better.
Feels better? What was something that you learned today about what I've told you as far as skincare goes? Can you think of anything that I told you that you maybe didn't know, or something that you picked up today?
That I start taking more care of my skin.
By doing what?
Cleaning it at least twice a day.
Twice a day? That's a good. Glad you picked that one up. All right, so we're going to rinse this off. Okay guys, I'm gonna put on a charcoal refining mask, and this has kaolin clay in it, and this is going to draw out all those impurities. Very detoxifying product. It's going to absorb oil, and this is something that we're gonna do before we put on you know, those serums and the moisturizer and the sunscreen. So let's get that on. We're gonna leave it on about 5 minutes. Okay, so I put it in this little pot here, and as you can tell, it's kind of like a grayish color. We're gonna go ahead and rub it on her face. You know, most of the time I see a lot of people using the brushes and everything, but I find if you just scoop it up and rub it in your hands, and then just kind of put it on the face, like almost like you're massaging it in, it gets so much deeper in, and it's not just like sitting on the surface of the skin, it's actually doing something important. See the color of it. It's not like the average charcoal mask that you guys are probably used to, you know, that dark black. It's great for those that have problematic skin, those that have very oily skin. That's who I would recommend this for. Okay, so we'll do that, and we'll let this stay on for about 5 minutes, like I said. And then I am going to put a towel over it. A nice warm steam towel, so we can really draw up all those impurities. Tell a difference in your nose. There's definitely less congestion. What I mean by that is there's less things that I'm seeing as far as your blackheads. It just looks like a really clear nose, you know? Not a lot of gunk in there. Your face has this glow to it. It's just beautiful. So I just have a little bit of an acne treatment on these pads, and I'm going to wipe the forehead, wipe the nose area, and then I'm going to get her chin and underneath the cheeks right there. Next, what we're going to do is get this moisturizer, and I have it mixed with some sunscreen, and that's just going to go right on top of that, because we want to add moisture to the face after we're done with cleansing it, exfoliating it, putting a mask on it. and all that good stuff. This has some hyaluronic acid serum in it too, because she does have some dry areas right here, and her nose was a little dry from before, so we're just making sure that we keep all that moisture in, and that's what we're doing. So we're just getting this all rubbed in. Like I said, it's easy to mix that sunscreen in with the moisturizer, so everything's just done in one step. And that completes our facial for today. I recommend that she comes back. You know, we should do a once a month type of thing, and that'll really help her keep her skin clear. I'm going to send her home with some products, a cleanser and a moisturizer. I'm going to keep it simple so she doesn't have to feel like overwhelmed with all the products that I do have to offer. So by her using the cleanser twice a day, okay, twice a day, when you wake up and brush your teeth, just always remember, I have got to wash my face too. When you go to bed and you get ready to brush your teeth before bed, I've got to use my cleanser and my moisturizer, okay? And those are the simple tips I have for you to be able to remember to wash your face twice a day. Now, if there's ever a time where you're like outside and in the sun and all that, and you get all sweaty, or maybe you're working out or riding a bike or whatever you do, and you've been out and your face is all sweaty and gross, go ahead and wash your face again. It's okay to wash it more than twice a day, but it's just so important that you do that, because that's going to help keep your face clear, and it's going to keep your face looking healthy and beautiful like it is right now. And I just wanted to say thank you so much, Emma, for being my model today. I appreciate you being here. And I wanted to also add that if you have a tween or a teen who needs some help with their skin, come see me. I'm located at Inspired Style Salon, and that's 2920 Court Street here in Pekin. School's starting up soon, so let's go ahead and get set up with an appointment so that your child can start getting clear skin.